106.3 FM. It's been a very cool morning, a wet weather. How you doing? Hope you're doing great. If you're heading to work or you're still in bed, ensure you have a great day today. The time is 1 minute past 7. Welcome to the front page review where I serve you the headlines from different newspapers and then we discuss some of the hot topics in the news, the interesting stories in the news. So we begin this morning with the first newspaper, which is the Punch newspaper. And then I think I have about six newspapers today. No, seven newspapers. So I'll give you some of the headlines and then we'll get talking. So the first one here from the Punch newspaper says PDP Labour Party kicks as U.S. Secretary of State calls Tinubu, and Ezekwesili urges Buhari to swiftly hand over power to her. And also from the Punch, last minute spending, Assembly approve Okowo's 71 billion naira supplementary budget. ECOWAS court hears suit on 19 slain Nigerian journalist. Also from the Punch newspaper, Minister carpets resident doctors at strike grounds hospitals. And I regret backing Tambuwa to become speaker. Bajabia Miller. You get the story on the Punch newspaper. Now to the Vanguard this morning, presidential poll drama as Labour Party fractions clash at tribunal. May 29th, NLC disown planned shutdown. Also, live broadcast why we are opposing Atiku's petition, Tinubu APC. Get the story on the Vanguard newspaper. Now, 10th NAS leadership tension as APC NWC throws contest open, where we'll bring those responsible for attack on U.S. convoy to justice, says Blinken. Now to the Daily Trust newspaper, probe, you are entitled to your opinion. Buhari's cabinet replies Matawela. Also from the Daily Trust, Islamic group organized training on combating extremism. A strike, we have not been invited to any meeting with federal government, says doctors. Also from the Daily Trust, go after Buhari's cabinet members, Matawela dares EFCC. Now to the Nation's newspaper, drama as Labour Party fraction clash in court. Stories on the Nations. And doctor strike grounds teaching hospital. The writer to that story says families plan evacuation of patients, government negotiating with nerd leaders. Also from the Nation, Sultan Tinubu will take over on May 29th, whether they like it or not. And from the Nation's newspaper, federal government moves to address high burden of hypertension. Now, to this day newspaper, NESG, Dangote Refinery will create $21 billion market for Nigerian crude oil. Now, the writer to the story says to meet 100% of Nigerians' liquid product requirement. MAN, LCCI, ACCI, Lord Massive Project, Africa's richest man. And another story here from this day newspaper, Blinken attack on U.S. convoy in Anambra may not have been pre-targeted. Our mission. That story, it's on the this day newspaper. The writer says Anambra governor pledged reward for information, community sources, Ogbora attack not targeted at U.S. official. Indigents also killed. And we still have more here. FEC approved $4.7 billion for development of Ondo Snake Island, Burutu Port. Now, the writer says to evacuate through PP with the federal government ranking $17.83 billion from a concession in 3 ports. You get the story on this day newspaper. It says to execute through PP with federal government ranking $17.83 billion from concession in 3 ports. OK's concession of Abuja Kanu Airport, name change for Aviation Ministry. Second Niger Bridge to be delivered on May 20th. Akeredolu Hill approval of Ondo Port. And now to the Guardian newspaper, battle in states as 18 ministers lobby Tinubu to retain portfolio. You get the story on the Guardian newspaper. PEPC, INEC, Obi resume hostilities at tribunal. Labour Party leaders fight over chairman tussle. The writer says Obi INEC refused to provide 70% of electoral documents. INEC Obi Labour Party refused to pay 1.5 million naira fees for exhibit certificate. They pounced on me, removed my cap. Apapa recant mob attack at tribunal. It's abuse of court. Tinubu opposed live broadcast of tribunal proceedings. Tinubu's position against live transmission and indictment of judiciary, says Hila. Now, these are the stories this morning, the headlines from the 7 newspapers, The Guardian, The Vanguard, This Day newspapers, The Punch, and The Nation's newspaper. Now, we'll proceed now to discuss some of the stories here as I connect with Rufai Oseni for the analysis of the story. And also we'll be connecting with Obed Awede for also the analysis of the story. You can follow us on YouTube to join the conversation there. We very much appreciate your followership, your subscription, your comments, your likes. Be part of our community. You can also download our mobile app or go to our website. Yes, so.
Mary?
Yeah, I'm here. Good morning to you.
Bless you, Mary. Bless you.
Yeah, how you doing this wet Thursday?
Yeah, so we're pushing this wet Thursday morning. We bless God for the rain. I would say good rain will fall on Nigeria. Blessings for his people and all of our listeners. And God will continue to bless you all.
Oh, great. Now, to the story, we have quite a number of interesting stories. Let's start with what happened at the tribunal yesterday, where we saw Apapa said he was mopped, his cap was removed, and it was a drama, like lots of newspapers described it. It said drama at the tribunal yesterday. It said drama as Labour Party fraction clash in court. What is your take on this?
Mary, if Labour Party is not careful, maybe Apapa will destroy the party. It's well on its way to destroying the party already, and this factionalization among the party will destroy the party. I think Lamidi Apapa's intention was just to cause chaos yesterday, and he achieved it. And you can see the break path that ensued. What to do? Number one, they caused distraction. Number two, they caused chaos. Number three, they caused absent-mindedness. And that's what's already happening to the Labour Party. And the Labour Party needs to introspect. Bure too should come out strong. The court has ruled against him twice. Is Lamidi Apapa's allegation, can he be held strongly that he forged documents? The court has decided twice in the favor of Lamidi Apapa. And the truth is the momentum might tilt away from the Labour Party and Abure if care is not taken. So, one, is either they settle their matter internally. Two, they keep going to court. Three, the distraction happens that might also have a knock-on effect on the presidential tribunal. Because yesterday now, the presidential tribunal was no longer about the Labour Party's case in court. It was about the Lamidi Apapa drama. And let me tell you, that drama will only continue. It will only continue. And the truth has to be said. If that drama continues, it's going to truncate Labour Party. And that's why political parties don't learn in the country. So what is Abure's part of the story? Based on the allegations against him, did he actually do those things? When is the Labour Party going to come out and get a position as regards this? There's another angle to the story that the division is being caused by APC and the likes and all of that. You get the question here. But anything in the case is, the Labour Party is gradually getting fragmented. And if it gets fragmented, it will hurt their prospects. And a lot of people on political watch will say, for a party that got over 6 million votes in the last election, that somebody thinks that they should come together in solidarity and they're already fragmented, I don't know what's happening to them. So probably, maybe in Nigerian media today, we'll probably see, Lamidi Apapa and Abure go head-to-head. And maybe what we'll even do is to call them head-to-head. Lamidi Apapa and Abure sit down on a media station and let's even hear the issues out. Because both of them, will have issues one way or the other. I mean, I don't subscribe to abusing people. This attempt to abuse Lamidi, Apapa, and everything, say it's a babalawo. No, let's not do that. I believe in logical disposition of issues. Let us hear the issues out. And Abure too should also come and defend the stuff. Did he actually do those things, those allegations made against him? If he didn't, then he should prove his case beyond reasonable doubt in the court. And let's also hear Lamidi Apapa out and what he wants. But obviously, what Lamidi Apapa wants, and you can see from his action, it's total disintegration of the party because you are barely there. You are already telling all the lawyers that are in tribunal for Labour Party all over the country to remove their cases from court. So obviously, you know what is going on. You know the agenda of Lamidi Apapa. Whoever is pushing him, he has denied that nobody is pushing him. But both of them need to come on the media platform and be able to ventilate these issues out. And if they have any internal party resolution mechanism in their party, they will do it. But if Lamidi Apapa is not abating and Abure faction is not abating, they will destroy Labour Party. And we have seen that happen too many times in political parties. You remember it happened in the PDP. You remember how they even had a reformed PDP at a point. The factionalization of any political party is the beginning of the destruction of the political party. And if care is not taken, all right, Labour Party will be destroyed.
The earlier they put the house together, I mean the Labour Party together, the better for the tribunal. Yesterday when Apapa was talking, he said he wants to expose Obina. He wants to say the truth that he has covered him for too long. He wants to expose him. He said Peter Obi says he does not know him, that he was the one that led the prayer in Asaba when he won the primaries. He led the prayer there. Why would Peter Obi say he does not know him? So you could see that, is he looking for recognition? Even what transpired yesterday, it seemed as if he was looking for recognition. Or what do you think?
What? What did you say? Say
okay.
That again.
Okay. Oh no, I asked because when he was talking yesterday, he said that Peter Obi said he does not recognize, does not know him. That Peter Obi said he does not know him, so he wants to say the truth now. He has covered Peter Obi for too long. Peter Obi saying that he does not know him. Peter Obi is lying because he was the one that led the prayer in Asaba during their primary.
Case of recognition and whatever it is the party united for a specific purpose? As it is today, I don't think the Labour Party is united for a specific purpose. So there are two factions. Those that are with Peter Obi and those that are not with Peter Obi. It's as simple as that. So the case of recognition is because all of that hogwash. Because you see, the question you should ask is, why didn't all of this matter erupt before elections were concluded? Why was it after elections? All of a sudden, all of this came. Why was it after elections? Why was it after elections? Why not before elections? So it is obvious that everybody is fighting for his place because Labour Party did well in the elections, pure and simple. The question is, if Labour Party didn't get up to 6 million votes, will Lamidi Apapa be doing all of this? That's why you know that everybody is fighting. And you see, where everybody is fighting for interest, you don't have collective interest. And when you don't have collective interest, you have confusion. And that's what's happening in the Labour Party as we speak today. You will have total confusion. You will have total confusion. And that's why it's what is happening in the Labour Party today. Look at the mess that was made in the court. So, and that's why I think maybe as media, we have to get Abure and Apapa to ventilate the issues out. And it's obvious that they don't have an internal party mechanism. Because as it is today, honestly, take the party where it is. Apapa is winning because Apapa has the backing of the courts. Abure doesn't. If you want to hear my factual, honest opinion, Apapa is winning. Apapa has the backing of the court. Abure doesn't. You know me, I don't tell you sentiment. I tell you facts. The truth is bitter. So how can they ventilate all of that? And guess what? It's with the culture that Papa is doing all these things he's doing. And Abure doesn't have any culture. He doesn't have any standing as we speak today. Remember what happened in court the last time? So it's either they settle their party mechanism internally, or they fracture or divide the Labour Party. And if they do that, they will destroy the party. In all of this, I would also like to know what Juajero thinks about this. Because the Labour Party is supposed to be an offshoot of Nigerian Labour Congress, which is headed by Juajero. So I also like to know what Juajero thinks about all of this.
Also,
so I think
okay.
I'm going to say that I think Juajero has said he doesn't recognize Apapa, which is his point. Yes, but even if Juajero says he doesn't recognize Apapa, the truth is, have they been able to settle that out in court? Because Apapa keeps coming with court decisions. If there was no court decision, if there was no legalist backing Apapa, Apapa would not be doing what he's doing. So there are two court rulings as we speak today backing Apapa. Okay, one for Abure, one for Apapa. I'm made to understand. So it is that Apapa is holding on to. So you see, the Labour Party might say, oh, Apapa doesn't matter and everything. But the man is having a battle through the legal. So except we have a clear legal determination on the issue, or Labour Party resolves the matter internally, then the party will sink. The party will sink. The party will sink.
Another issue at the tribunal was that it says here that INEC refused to provide 70% of electoral documents. That's what Obi says. Why INEC says that Obi Labour Party refused to pay the 1.5 million naira fee for exhibit certificate because the court was asking for it. Obi says INEC refused to provide 70% of the electoral document. Why INEC said no, Obi Labour Party did not pay the 1.5 million naira fees for the exhibit certificate.
As the Labour Party is supposed to pay any fee to get prerequisite materials for an election that was disputed and a lot of people are loggerheads with, I think INEC should come clean on all of this. I know, yes, there might be administrative costs and things to that. But this should be part of INEC's budget already. To be able to provide all documents necessary. And we cannot continue a country like this. INEC is the one on trial here. And the very least INEC could do is to provide all necessary documents. And that's why we keep calling for the full independence of INEC. Because one other thing I see is the idea that INEC needs to defend itself, beg your pardon, as an organization, in an election petition. And by doing that, definitely INEC might have an element of bias, might, underline my word, might, it's not a finality, might have an element of bias towards the result they declared. And that's why all this is happening. The case for determination here should not be about 1.5 million payments and thereabouts to get election prerequisite materials. It's the INEC cooperating with every political party that has a grant against the election INEC declared by giving them material. And we have seen this hanky-panky. This was the same way INEC delayed the Labour Party when they wanted to inspect materials. And they said they will put on the server. And we all know how the case of the server went. This was what happened to Toye Cole also in River State. He wanted to collect documents. When he finally went there the next day, INEC started dilly-dally. So we're having one too many of these, and INEC to watch it. And this was the same INEC too that went to court yesterday that said they should not broadcast, what is it called, the hearing.
Yes.
INEC should not say that. If INEC is truly transparent, INEC should even be the one to support the broadcast of the hearing. And please, we must all push and ensure that is broadcasted. Because you see, it's just for integrity. You know, the arguments they were making, weaknesses and all of that. When it comes to time for witnesses to come on stage and give account, they should blur their picture. They should blur their picture. All the TV houses can do that.
Now, on another big news yesterday that
This is for
people.
public. When Obasanjo wanted to make his statement as regard public transparency, Computer panel was broadcasted live. So if Computer panel can be broadcasted live, why can't the elections be broadcasted live? If we truly want integrity.
Let's move to another story here. This is another big story yesterday, and when people called it the biggest endorsement of Tinubu, the president-elect. It says that PDP Labour Party kicks as U.S. Secretary of State calls Tinubu. They called him and they spoke for 20 minutes on the telephone. Tinubu is in France and they spoke. They talked about stronger ties between the U.S. and Nigeria. We know that Atiku tweeted, talked about it, and some other people also talked about it. Well, why would the U.S., why would the Secretary of State, I beg your pardon, for Tinubu when just yesterday or a few days ago they brought out a list of people that were banned from entering the U.S. because of the election matters? So it's a talk right now.
Maybe let's not be emotional. Nature abhors a vacuum. I don't see anything wrong with the Secretary of State in the U.S. calling Bola Ahmed Tinubu. There's nothing wrong with it. As we speak today, barring any legal encumbrances, the incoming president. And whoever is on ground, America must forge a relationship with them. As we speak today, it is Tinubu that is on ground. Barring any legal encumbrances, if there's any legal case that says otherwise tomorrow, you will see how immediately the Americans will shift. So calling him is based on who is on ground and who they are going to work with. It doesn't mean America endorsed Tinubu. Let's not get the facts right. And America has a long history. If you want to have relations, as long as you have relations with your country, you must talk with the leader. All right? They must talk with the leader on ground. Despite how despotic Mobutu Sese Seko was to his Congolese people, Americans, he was President America because he was the leader on ground, so they had to have a partnership and dialogue. America too has been known to have relationships with all sorts of people around the world. America had a relationship with Jonathan Savimbi. And we all remember who Jonathan Savimbi was as regards the liberation struggle in Angola. And we all know what he became afterwards. But America still have a relationship because they wanted to use it. America has a relationship with, except their sanctions or embargo. And there's no sanction. America has a free trade relationship with Nigeria. So calling Tinubu is not a big deal. It is not also an endorsement of the election process.
Yeah, thank you so much, Rufai. We need to go pay some bills now. We need to pay some bills. I've been prompted, so we'll go pay some bills. When we come back, the conversation continues. Keep it here. We are the voice of the people, 90.3 FM.
For this Naija wey we dey so, say you no hold cash no mean say wahala dey o. You wan send money to Male for Villa, just use Momo. You wan buy recharge card or data, just use Momo. You wan pay for market wey you buy, just use Momo. You fit use Momo run plenty things without cash. As long as you get Momo account, no cash, no wahala. And e dey easy to open o. Just dial *671# to open Momo account. Set your PIN, transfer money from your bank account inside your Momo account. Make you fit dey pay for anything, send and receive money sharp sharp, because life dey simple with Momo.
Yeah. You're listening to the front page review on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. I have with me Obed Awuwede. He's joining me via the network. Good morning to you, Obed.
Yeah, good morning, Mary.
Yeah, Obed Awuwede is the chairman editorial board, Politics Now newspaper. Now, let's look at the story. One of the biggest story yesterday is about the Secretary of State calling Tinubu to congratulate him and also talk about strengthening the U.S. and Nigerian tie. Although the call has generated a lot of controversy, we saw tweets from articles saying why should he call and then endorse Tinubu. We're just talking about that before we went on the break. So I would like to know your take on this.
Well, I think it's what we expect the U.S. government to do and every other government. Tinubu has been announced as president-elect. He will be sworn in about 10 days' time, 2 Mondays from now. And so you expect that every government from across the world will be talking to him. You know, it has no bearing on whether the elections were free and fair or whatever. The thing is that once there's somebody who is head of government in the country, who is going to be head of government in the country, is the person people are going to be talking with. So the U.S. government is thinking about what people are saying. Oh, they rigged in here, they rigged here. Reports all over the place say that, election, manipulation here and there. Of course, they may have their reservations, which is what we've seen in what all the election monitoring groups have said, and the fact that they were reticent, in congratulating the president-elect, immediately after the announcement, they took their time. It wasn't like that, and like an enthusiastic embrace. But right now, you like it or not, he's going to be president from May 29. So as every responsible government, they would be looking to build relationships, to forge relationships with the person who will be president. If by any chance, of course, he's removed, if by any chance it's removed, then of course the government will always adjust. You see this all the time when they say they don't have any, they cannot condone coups and the rest of them. But if you have a military coup anywhere and the government stabilizes and the person takes power, it becomes a different government. The jury, so there's nothing they can do about it. They have to talk with him. I understand the standpoint from which the Labour Party and the PDP and others have been, opposing this because they actually feel that this election was not free and fair. Well, they are at the tribunal now. It's for them to really prove their cause and to have the judges agree with them. But right now, definitely the U.S. is going to talk with Tinubu. He's going to be the president from May 29th, and there's really nothing anyone can really do in that respect. They are not going to stand back and say, okay, the government in Nigeria, we don't recognize it because there are reports of election irregularities and the rest of them and so on and so forth. They are not going to do that. They are going to talk with him, and I think that is what the Secretary of State did.
Okay, now to another story here from the Vanguard newspaper. I said 10th National Assembly leadership tension as APC NWC trolls contest open. That's on one hand. And also we see here that the battle in states as 18 ministers lobby Tinubu to retain portfolio. We're already saying that ministers, they are already lobbying to retain their portfolio. Do you think it would be a good move to retain some of the ministers from the Buhari administration?
Definitely. If you look at the Buhari administration, for instance, you can count on one hand, not even up to 5 fingers, the ministers are working. That is, you have 42 ministers of states and ministers. Now you can count on one hand, which is 5 fingers, not up to 5 of them who are actually working. You can say, okay, somebody like Fashola actually brings a lot of energy to his task. When he was chief of staff, he was governor, and he brought the same thing to the work in the ministry. You can say something for that kind of person. But apart from, for instance, from Fashola, you look around and you are struggling to actually, find one name anywhere. Is it the minister of this or the minister of power, the minister of this or so? You can't really find anybody in that mood that you can say, okay.
There's no star minister. And even Fashola has said that he's tired in his interview that he granted.
It's sad now. The man is not yet 50. The man looks older than 50 already. You see the grey. And why? Because he works. The other ones that are not working so much, they get into the office and then in a couple of months they become Michelin round. They are round from head to toe, and so on. You find the air looking plumpy and fresh and the rest of them. But he works, so you see that it's taking the toll on him. And he's done this for 24 years. He was chief of staff to Tinubu as governor. He was governor for 8 years, immediately after another 8 years as minister. So I think he wants to take a rest, but we Tinubu have him take a rest. We don't know. You really want to have somewhere like that who is quite good, working. But those other 18 ministers that are lobbying, what are they lobbying for? What did they achieve? Can they tell Nigerians what they achieve in their various ministries? I can speak for Fashola, because you can see things happening, even though you see that they are not going at the pace that they should go for a country that really wants to move. But you can see things happening, and you can say, okay, this man actually chose determination. If you give him more, he will actually do more. But for the other ones, what do you say about them? Then after the National Assembly, where the APC says they want to throw it open.
Yeah.
Now, the only reason they are saying they want to throw it open is because they are finding that people are still resisting. So the party doesn't want to give the impression that it's actually set in stone. What it has done is set in stone, and so nobody can oppose it. But I think the party has firmly, as far as the central position is concerned, as firmly given it back into Akpabio. I expect Akpabio to get that, because if you look at the people that are contesting against him, there is Yari from Zamfara. Yari is a first-term senator, and by the rules for the National Assembly, he's not a ranking senator. Akpabio is a ranking senator. He is going for his second term in the Senate. Then the other person here from the Southeast, Oji, who's is troubled by a lot of things. After the fact that Akpabio has EFCC issues, Kalu's own is different. Kalu has been convicted by courts. He was already in jail, and then he went to one of the parties in that suit went to the Supreme Court, and then got a judgment that the judge that ruled has been promoted to the appeal court, and so shouldn't have taken on that case. And then the judgment was set aside for a fresh trial. That is the only reason he's outside now jumping around that he wants to be seen. He has no business to be in government at all. Then after Kalu, you look at Umahi. Umahi is not a ranking senator. Umahi himself has given his blessing to Akpabio. Then it's not someone who would have been the other person, but obviously it doesn't have the gravitas. He's not able to pull support.
Because of time, I would just like you to just comment on what is happening with the Labour Party yesterday, the drama that we witnessed with Apapa. I said his cap was removed and all of that. What are your thoughts? How will it affect Peter Obi's case?
No, I don't think there's actually a battle for the soul of the LP, and you never know. All these cases of this thing being externally sponsored, they may be credible one way or the other. But the Labour Party itself are this crisis predating when Peter Obi entered the party. So it was only the divide in this party. It was just lying low. And then when the big fish came and the party showed potential that it could actually achieve something, the people got in and then started all these commercial arrests. I said that Apapa, having gone through that injunction from the federal court, I feel that what you should have done is that you should have taken the back seat. Let the cases go on, because his entire conduct since the God thing is actually adversarial to the Peter Obi petition. He's been talking, he wants to talk to a lawyer, he wants to take the case out, he wants to show that he's in charge. He's in charge how? Does he even have the money to fund all those sons and lawyers that are coming on behalf of Peter Obi? Of course, the party doesn't have it. But you see, so some of these things is what people are saying, that we expect that he should have taken the party if really he was interested in that party and in the case in courts. But he hasn't done that, and I think you know that the movement around Peter Obi is a very touchy one. Very, very strong, and so they showed him a piece of their anger. So when the case comes up tomorrow, he wouldn't be in court. He would just take the wise decision of going of staying out and then watch proceedings from from our side, like the rest of us, so that we can have some decent tranquility.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ubeda, over there, for your contribution this
Thanks a lot.
morning.
Okay.
Have a wonderful day.
So, yeah.
Now, the phone lines are open for you to join the conversation. You could call in now on 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call in. We want to hear your thoughts. And also, you can send in a WhatsApp message to us. 0700 903 903 903 is the number. On YouTube, also, you could leave a comment there for us. We'll also read your comment out. Hello, good morning.
Magic Mary.
Mr. Darlington, it's been a while.
Yes, you bench me now. You put me on reserve bench.
Now, welcome to play. Welcome to play.
It's all right, my dear. How are you?
I'm doing great this morning.
It's okay. I listen to you every morning. Just at that time, they call us.
Yeah.
I want to ask, this congratulation from U.S. Secretary of State, is he weighing Western world through telephone? He has been traveling all over the world, but he has never visited U.S. Yet they are congratulating him through phone. Let him visit there now so that we can take him serious. As for Papa, he will fail. He will fail. If the Ribe fail, he too will fail. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Darling. So you made it brief this morning. Thank you. We have another caller. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hi.
Hello, good morning, Mama H.O.
Good morning, Mary. How are you doing? How was your night?
It was good. It was good. Thank you. Welcome.
And good morning to my big brother from another mother. Thank you always for being there for us. Regarding Apapa, I think I love what the obedient did. He has become a nuisance in the political arena. If he claimed that he is Labour Party chairman, I see no reason why he is working against the success they have achieved during this election. Because as the chairman or acting chairman of Labour Party, he should be protecting the interests of Labour Party and the success they have achieved during this period, the milestone they have been able to build for themselves. So for him to come in and he's doing everything possible to drop the cases, doing everything possible to make a caricature of Labour Party, the only thing I can describe him is the fact that he's an intruder and he has collected money from whoever that is his paymaster to disrupt all that Labour Party and obedient group has worked for. Apapa, if you don't know, obedient party obedient children does not belong to Labour Party. Okay? Obedient children comprises of my children who are tired of the wickedness that the government of Nigeria has done to their destiny. If you don't understand, these children, their destiny has been mortgaged in the altar of poverty and lack and hopelessness. It was stolen away from them, and they gave to them poverty, lack, and hopelessness. They were supposed to be competing with the global world, but the government of Nigeria has not made that possible for these children. Therefore, they make up their life, their mind during this election period to choose a candidate that will help them to fulfill destiny so that they can leave the criminality they have been involved with and reposition their mindset and be able to compete in the global world, fulfilling their destiny. So you coming in to disrupt this, it is a no. If you try it on Friday, you will get what you are looking for from my children. Thank you.
Thank you, Mama Icho, for your contribution. 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning to you, Sir Peter Amonte. Welcome.
Do you see them?
I saw it too. I entered it.
Yeah, Mary.
Yes.
I don't think if EFCC had been up and working, they should have waited for Matawale to instruct them on what to do. Go after Buhari's cabinet members. I think we have a constitution in place, like what Jerry Rawlings of Ghana talked about, that having an institution, having a structure that will make it possible that even if it is the devil that sits on top of the affairs of Ghana, he will not do what he likes. He will do what the people expect of him. If we have got a structure, if we have got a constitution of the people on ground, this is what EFCC should do to all the cabinet members of Buhari's administration, not only Buhari, any administration. Before you go, EFCC should come after you, should investigate you. So I want EFCC, as I join my voice with Matawale, to go after the Minister for Petroleum, which is Buhari, and find out why did we have so humongous stealing of our crude oil, of our money from Ministry of Oil in Nigeria. Go after the minister, and then this man Buratai, that Mongunu told us that they released so much amount of money for weapons, and they did not see the weapons, they did not see the money. And then Buratai was given ambassadorial post. Go after education minister. Go after all the ministers. The minister for security that has allowed Boko Haram to go exist with APC government under the leadership of Buhari. Go after them. Let us know, where is Nigerian money? This is what I've been asking for. How do we get our money back from them? And then how do we get our country reset? We go on election, they twat it, they truncate it. We go on peaceful protest, roll our tanks and AK-47 to kill us. So how do we demand for our rights? I think whether Buhari leaves tomorrow or he leaves next tomorrow, Nigerians, please, if we cannot get justice from the court in Nigeria, let us buckle up to visit ICC so that we will get our money returned from these people that have stolen us dry. Nigerians, we must recover our money from these thieves. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Peter Mose, for your contribution. Now let's go to WhatsApp to take messages here. The first one says, "Good morning, Mary. Hope your night was good. I want to appeal to our religious leaders to please mind their language and stop setting up Nigeria aflame. How can the Sultan use a language such as whether they like it or not? This is not comforting at all. Yes, I love the drama that took place at the tribunal yesterday as the mole planted by Tinubu to destroy the Labour Party. Lamidi Apapa was bundled out of the courtroom. His family should better call him to order because the mission they gave him is impossible for him to achieve. I thought old age comes with wisdom, but the display by Apapa proved otherwise. Where do we go from here?" Thank you, Lugan from Benin. Thank you for your message. And Mary, I think there another message here from Adegboyega Adedeji says, "Mary, I think there is much to what Nigerians don't know that transpired between Peter Obi and Lamidi Apapa. Peter Obi denial is false. How can he say he does not know who Lamidi Apapa is, whereas the court recognized him? So who is deceiving who? When are we going to be free from our colonial masters? Before and after election, we run to them to be validated, to speak or to put down each other. But when they interfere, we cry foul. We are deceiving ourselves in this country. UK and US presidential phone call is what determines who becomes Nigerian president, even while the tribunal is on. So what is the essence of the tribunal? Although there will be compromise, Nigeria is. Thank you so much, Adegboyega Adedeji, for your message. And another one here. Good morning, Mary. Peter Obi should not pay the 1.3 million naira. I think it's 1.3 million naira. And Lamidi Apapa has been bribed by APC to cause confusion in Labour Party, and he will pay. Where was Lamidi Apapa during the electioneering campaign in 2023? Labour Party presidential election. Leo from Lagos, thank you for the message. And good morning, Mary. Firstly, I want to commend you for always granting free press. I observe with dismay the drama that played out among the Labour Party members of the tribunal. Court had earlier ruled in favor of Apapa still, yet he is not recognized. That is, Labour Party failed to obey court order. It's obvious that they would not accept tribunal verdict if it does not favor them. Obi should try to put his house together and stop making attempts to create fight between Tinubu and Oshibanjo. Okay, thank you, Olushola or Day for your message. Let's take another one, trying to run through as many as I can. Good morning. Apapa is only a distraction and an agent of the opposition sent to make sure that what Labour Party and Peter B want to achieve at the tribunal do not see the light of the day. But his name is sorry because their evil plan is already dead on arrival. From HRHB Sunwoko in Oshodi. Thank you for the message and good morning, Mary. Good morning, VOP. My name is Honesty from Isolo concerning to the live coverage of electoral tribunal. I don't see anything wrong. I don't see anything wrong from that because it's Nigeria thing. If everybody will appear to court for watching the process, I don't see a space to accommodate all the court. Please, they should broadcast it live to give Nigeria a sense of belonging. Thanks and God bless you. Thank you, Honesty, for your message. And another one here says, good morning. There is no doubt INEC is working with APC right from the onset by announcing Tinubu as the winner. So they will try to frustrate the process, but they will fail. Lamidi is playing a script for the APC, as we can see. I tell you, he will never succeed. Mary, you should. No, Mary, you said you will talk about the time you reduced by using 2 analysts. Rufai is okay. Oh, Senator from Isolo, thank you. I remember. Okay, another analyst, yes, Rufai and another analyst. It's been like that from the beginning. If you've been following the program from when we started, we usually had 2 analysts. Obed has been a regular on the program. Even some other analysts have come on board. So it's been 2. That's how the program was from the beginning. So we're trying to rearrange it. Who knows, maybe we'll have more time in the future. Well, thank you so much, Senator. I appreciate your comments and lots of messages. But I think let's take a break here, go to YouTube, and then before we go back to the phone lines. Okay, we have Biafra Superstar here, but before that, let's see. Olaika Valenhart said, good morning, everyone. Johnson, also good morning. And let's see if we have, okay, we have Adama Afunwa. Adama Afunwa said, good morning, Mary, for the good work you're doing. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Mama Obasu, you said, is like INEC is working for APC now. Wow, good morning, Mary. Good morning to you, Mama. And Ambassador Ernest Ibude said, I think more obedience should come out massively to secure the court from their ancient men. I know they will come up with another strategy to frustrate the proceedings. Okay, thank you for that message. And Phillips said, assurance, we are going higher no matter what it may be. Okay, from NS. Okay, thank you for the message. We go back to the phone lines now. The numbers to call is 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call in and join the conversation. Hello, good morning. Okay, sorry, phone I dropped. Can't hear you. 0700 903 903 903. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Mary.
Yeah, welcome to the program. What's your name and location?
My name is Gabriel.
Okay, go ahead.
Mary, this document, PKB's lawyers are asking for, share those documents are in America or United Kingdom, that INEC cannot provide it since this tribunal was constituted. The documents are cost demanded for. Now, while this country, then Father Lamida, I have to tell you the truth. I love what he got. I wish that they had given him more. You know, that man is playing some people's script, but I can assure him that all of them will bow their faces in shame at last.
Thank you for calling. We appreciate you, but we do not encourage violence. So disruption and manhandling of an old man is not the best way to go. And according to what Apapa said yesterday, because I watched the interview, he was saying that people said he's been paid, they gave him money, that nobody gave him money. I wasn't recognized, that Peter B said he does not know him, that he was the one that did the opening prayer. He said some things if you watch the interview. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, sorry, I can't hear you. Let me take another call. Hello. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Welcome. What's your name? And
Yeah, I'm Mary. This is Chips calling from the UK.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say, what happened in court yesterday wasn't nice, but people like Apapa should understand that this is a different Nigeria right now. And in the past, the youth have not invested in our election. This time around, the youth invested so much, both their time and money. So he shouldn't think that should go in vain. And we will take it in any way possible. Because this is completely unacceptable. When the youth try to get themselves out, you try. Just one man. I respect Rufai, but I don't believe what he said is going to work against anybody. It's not working against anybody. Whichever way he think is about Labour Party, no. The obedient know what they are doing, and if he thinks this is something done to him, he never seen nothing. We are not going to give up. It is not going to be business as usual. If he like, let him go and gather his old friends and whatever. But the one he got now, this is just a pinch of salt from what he's going to get. It's as simple as ABCD. We invested millions. We invested tons of times. That cannot go in vain. And anybody that thinks it can make that go in vain will get what Apapa gets. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I hope you do know that the election case in the tribunal is in court, and the court is going to give a verdict. And the verdict, we all have to accept it when the court gives the verdict. So okay, let's take more calls here, but time is just moving fast. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, welcome to the program. What's your name and location?
I'm calling from Governor Missouri.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, we saw and listened to what happened to the court yesterday concerning Labour and the refugee. Let both Southern and Southern and the ethnic, let them know that the youths are just keeping silent and watching what they are doing. Let them not think that they don't know what to do. Even the protest that will come after this one, they will carry their ammunitions and come out. We will not hear them this time around. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, good morning to you. I didn't really get all that you said. I think the line was muffled up. Our time is up. We have lots of messages to go. Let me see if I could quickly take one or two, and then we'll round off the program this morning. Good morning, Mary. The will of God will be done. Okay, Nandi from Keja. Thank you for the message. And when it comes to abracadabra, getting the money can be really difficult. Good morning, Mary. This is Timothy from Airport Road, Nigeria. Will only be good. A person like Peter B as president. Okay, so worry as CJ. A person like Peter B as president. Okay, so worry as CJ.